Hi, it's Jim Ferguson again with another one of my short videos, bringing you a little bit of advice and inspiration. Now today I'm revisiting a book I borrowed some ideas from quite recently. It's a guy called Joe Girard, who was the world's greatest salesman, sold over 13,000 Chevrolet cars and trucks retail face to face over his 15-year career. He's actually the greatest salesman in the world, as verified by the Guinness Book of Records. That's his book, How to Sell Anything to Anyone. And when you look at someone like that, if they give advice, then it's best to take, to listen to it and take heed of it. One thing that Joe points out in his book is that the rule of 250, right? The rule of 250. He reckons, and this is supported by sort of scientific evidence, that the average person knows or interacts with 250 people. So in an average month or so, anyone, there may be some hermits around who never go out into the world, and there may be a few really popular people who interact with a lot more people than this. But on average, the normal person, average person, will come into contact, fairly close contact, with 250 people. That's family, friends, work colleagues, people that they see every day, maybe on their journey to and from work, people they commute with, maybe people in a club or society they belong to, people they meet over a drink regularly. This is supported by things like weddings. When people come to draw up a wedding list, they've probably got on average about 250 people that they could invite. When there is a funeral, on average, again, 250 people is quite normal for an average funeral, apparently. So according to statistics. So what Joe points out is, if you're a salesman, you're not dealing with one person who walks in to see you. You are dealing with 250 people. Because if you sell something and you provide bad service, whoever it is, they're going to go out and they're going to tell their family, they're going to tell their friends, they're going to tell people they're having a drink with. They'll be chatting to somebody at the bus stop even, and if they've got to get something off their chest, they will tell them. Likewise, if you provide good service, if in Joe's case he was selling cars, if somebody's very happy with the car and very happy with the service they've got from Joe, and 6 months down the line their brother-in-law or their next door neighbour is looking for a car and they're chatting, what's going to happen? He's going to recommend Joe. Yep, I got a great deal from Joe, I got X% off, I saved so many dollars. He threw in some some extra details as well. So it works. So remember, whenever you're selling something, whenever you're dealing with someone face to face, you're not just dealing with that one person, you're dealing with potentially 250 people that person is going to go out and either recommend your services to, or else they're going to go out and tell those people how bad it was. So it always pays to provide the best possible service. It always pays to be friendly to people, and it always pays to consider that behind that one person you're dealing with, there are another 249 potential customers. Hope you enjoyed the little video. If you did, give me a like or even subscribe to the channel. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.